have a problem. Because my mom called me up the other day and she said, honey, I'm really worried about your YouTube. I'm worried that you are just looking like every other pretty girl on the internet who's not talking about anything of any substance or anything that's important. Thank you so much, Mom, for that feedback. Today I'm turning over a new leaf. That new leaf is a serious one. I'm gonna get really down and dirty today, and we're gonna talk about something as important as cleaning out my closet. We're gonna talk about fashion, and that's extremely important, actually, because people have to wear clothes every single day. I think it is important to figure out how to live your life in the middle of 2020 and not focus on all that's going wrong. That's honestly a very easy thing to do. I think what's hard is continuing to have a sustainable, healthy lifestyle where you are keeping up with the times, staying productive in the midst of it, and happy, because that's what life is about. I have just felt the tension between summer and fall. You know, like every fall, I get so hit with like 2 days of depression right around summertime transitioning to cold weather. I think part of it has to do with my birthday being on September 24th, but my actual due date as a baby was September 17th. So like somebody who was supposed to be born in summer was actually born 7 days late in fall. My entire life I've just been conflicted. Am I a summer person or am I a fall person? And it just has added a lot of stress to my life. So I'm battling that head on. We're gonna get under my bed, pull out my storage of winter and fall stuff, and it's gonna be great. I'm just gonna bite the bullet. I'm gonna be happy about cold weather. I'm really gonna embrace fall this year versus complaining about it. So I already did some thrifting the other day, and I'm already feeling a little bit excited about it. Please join me, and I hope it inspires you to get rid of old stuff and welcome new into your life. Let's do this. So I did not even think about how tiring this would be. I have not even touched any clothes, and I'm already dead from the exhaustion of setting up the cameras. Welcome to the life of somebody who has anemia. I'm gonna do a bag full of stuff to sell on Depop. I'm gonna do stuff to give away, and then I'm gonna do stuff that I am keeping. I know I'm gonna be doing this for hours, so I'm just trying to mentally prepare myself. I'm gonna go drink some matcha first, though. Cheers. Hopefully that helps. Let's get back to work. And by back to work, I mean let's just start doing something. All right, music. I have no idea where my phone is, but I'm eating some chili because I'm so hungry. I realize the reason I'm tired is because I only ate a smoothie today. So it turns out I'm selling half of my clothes on Depop. This is so good. Alright, anyway, changing seasons. What a concept, right? Before I lived in New York, I lived in like Florida, Texas, and then the first place I was born in was Minnesota. And like Florida and Texas are both states that stay relatively warm. But in New York, oh my gosh, let me tell you, like, this is 4 seasons like nothing else. Like literally one day it's freaking 80 degrees and the next day you walk out and it's 59 in the morning and it's just like, ugh. And I didn't realize it because I've lived in places all my life that are like pretty stable in terms of weather shifts. It is like so hard for me to shift with the changing seasons. It's been something that I've talked to God about because I'm just like, dude, how do people live like this? Like, how do you just get used to like things being so different all the time? Even in terms of like rainy days to sunny days. New York is just like all over the place. The weather is never consistent here and it really messes with me. I guess that's kind of how I feel about 2020. Like everything is just all over the place, like pulling you here, pulling you there. And I don't want to get caught up. And I feel like the way to not get caught up, the way to not get like unstable when circumstances around you are just like always changing, I feel like it's to root yourself in something. And I'm not going to preach Jesus right now, but like I will just say it is so important to root yourself in something higher than yourself. It is so clear in 2020 that we have no control over anything. And for me personally, like if I wasn't a Christian, I think that I would literally have moved out of New York by now. I would be staying with my mom in her house, just like I would have quit my job. Like there's just so much going on that is like so hard to handle. I'm just so grateful for my faith because it is really hard to have stability without something that can make you stable. Like since living here during COVID, I have never felt more like a frail, fragile human in my life. I feel like I've seen firsthand like how my emotions can get the best out of me, how fear can get the best of me, how in the beginning of COVID it was like terrifying to even go to the grocery store, let alone go outside. And even still now in New York, even though the cases are down, like people are still so freaked out, and fear is so contagious. And like maintaining peace in the middle of that without God, to me, that doesn't make any sense as to how anybody would do that. Like people who've lost their jobs, who have lost income, it's just like, how are you holding on to any hope outside of yourself if you don't have it? So I'm just really grateful for Jesus. Even if you're not a Christian, like even if you hate the idea of Christianity, I used to say the idea of Christianity like, oh, Jesus is so wonderful. He's so much more wonderful than people make him seem. In the midst of this 2020 mess, in the midst of like freaking politics being absolutely insane and dumb and like seeming like we're watching two kindergartners fight, like, oh, I feel so good to know that Jesus is everything and the world is not. That's how I maintain stability spiritually, and I feel like practically I maintain it by doing things like this. And obviously I'm not the best at it. I feel grounded and it's lovely, and I want to stay grounded, and even when winter comes I will stay grounded. Thanks for listening. I have no idea what I just said. When I first moved here, I feel like I considered myself such a minimalist, but looking at this mess around my room, this is not a minimal lifestyle. I need to be a minimalist. Like, if the world truly does end and we're just like packing our bags and I don't know, like leaving the city by foot, like I need to know what I'm bringing with me, and right now I couldn't tell you. So I'm gonna get back to getting rid of this stuff because it is too much. Okay, so basically what I'm gonna do now is empty out these suitcases that have winter stuff in them, and then put the summer stuff in these suitcases and put the suitcases back up there.
Electric face. You got endless summer craze.
The thing that's annoying about me is that half of the clothes in this are totally giveaways, and I knew they were giveaways last year when I did this exact same thing, but instead of giving them away, I packed them into the suitcase and put it in my closet, just wasting space. How many times do we do that in real life? Knowing something that you should get rid of, and you just keep it in your mind and in your heart and your soul and spirit, and it just takes up so much space, and you know it, but you're too lazy to get rid of it. I feel like that's what I'm learning right now from this exercise. What about you? Holy mole, I had no idea that I had this many clothes. This is tragic. I think what feels so good out of this day though is like getting rid of all of the cheap like Forever 21, Zara, H&M stuff that I bought like years ago because I knew nothing about how bad fast fashion is, and just bought these things I didn't even really like but like just needed quickly, and I'm just so grateful to be getting rid of those things. I'm not even gonna try to sell that stuff, I'm just gonna donate it, and it's gonna feel great. It's gonna feel great that like most of the stuff in my closet is vintage or thrifted, and I feel like vintage or thrifted stuff is so much easier to resell, so I will be happier with the way my closet feels and looks knowing that it's just like stuff I actually love, and then when I don't want it, I can just give it away and it'll be an easier system. Yeah. so grateful this is over with because that was really tough. The exciting part about today is I found a lot of jeans that used to not fit that I was gonna sell and never got to selling, and now they fit perfectly, and it's like new clothes I didn't need to buy. So that is very exciting. Okay, sharing is caring. Look at Kara in these pants. She's like starts stripping, like, yeah! Hello again, it is now 8 p.m. I believe I have finally finished my closet, which is, Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it inspires you to clean out your closet, and if not your closet, then I hope it inspires you to clean out the things in your life that are taking up way too much space. I know it did the same for me. That's what I'm focusing on this October, and yeah, I'm hoping the same for you. If you liked this video, please subscribe below, like this video, and yeah, thank you so much. Bye.